Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. I am just gonna, okay, let me reshuffle some things. Hello, how is everyone doing this morning? So a thing that I was checking everything that I was setting up this morning. It turned out the game that I was planning to play was submitted to the bundle, but I think didn't end up making it into the bundle for one reason or another. I don't know why. So I am doing a quick switch of which single player game that I'm playing today. Hello, good morning, Literal Pixie. Good morning, Eat the Pen. Oh, I should let the Discord know I'm live also. Oh, you're awake, which is not a good sign as usual. Oh, alas, I'm sorry. It's rough for it to be the morning and also the weekend. Oh, but yeah, anyway, that done. Oh, well, I'm glad to see everyone here. And I am going to just finish getting set up after my little quick swap of game. I still want to play Long Farewell on stream sometime, but I figured I should probably not do it on one of my official Queer Games bundle streams, just since it's it is for some reason not in the bundle. I don't know if that was a last minute change or something. So I picked my stuff out beforehand out of the stuff that was submitted, so so today instead we're gonna play this game called To Swear on Your Honor, which I can link in the chat real quick if I can figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, cool. I also considered playing a game that's about having a progressive horrible fungal infection, but I figured number one, that was maybe a little too spicy to spring on people without warning, and number two, it requires a deck of cards where I am not 100% sure if I can get one or have something like that on, or like get a version of that works online, because I think it's like some kind of thing that people play in France but nowhere else. So anyway, that's how my day's going so far. I woke up at like 7. Well, okay, I finally dragged myself out of bed at like 7:50, so that's that's kind of how it's going. So I too am just booting up. Okay. What else do I need here? Okay, I need the game. I need like scaled down the game so I can make it smaller. I have a new document. I have the chat open. You got up at 11:30. Good for you. Good for you, Eat. If only it were British time here. Okay, so the game I'm playing today is called To Swear on Your Honor. It's included in the Queer Games bundle, so As always, there's a chat bot that'll pop up eventually that'll tell you where to get the Queer Games bundle. But also it's easily available at bit.ly/queergames2023. To Swear on Your Honor is a solo game of romantic knighthood, where you play as a romantic knight, righting wrongs and defending innocence across a fantasy kingdom for the honor and glory of the liege you adore. Which is a hack of a game called Friendly Neighborhood Superhero, apparently. So it's telling chapters in a longer legend. So we could see the game, apparently you can see the game through to its completion or just tell some chapters. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Okay. So I have, I need some dice. So I'm gonna get a randomizer open in addition. Okay, I need the, like, trying to organize all my windows. Oh, big yawn. God, that's one of those things where it's like, just saying big yawn out loud is like, I got that from my mother. I'm 100% sure I got that from my mother. Okay, so now that I have my stuff, okay, so overview. We're creating some things. To arms. What is this world? Who is your knight? And who is the sovereign? Create a world and a kingdom in which your knight will do heroic deeds. Figure out who your knight is, what their pronouns are, and what kind of person rules over them. I'm already like, okay, I have to suppress my anti-monarchist urge. Let's see. Okay, vote now on your phone. Like, vote now on your phones. Who is this Borbo? Let's see. What's a cool night? I know. I think my wife did a paper on the Fairy Queen at one point, so I know. Good morning, good little diver. So I know an amount of facts about the Fairy Queen and therefore all the knights in it, and like the various fair ladies that represent Britain, and I think Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so let's see. I kind of want to like get away from just Western A Knightly Legend and be like, okay, we're in fucking China now. My game. It's my playthrough, my rules. Let's come up with a name. What's a good name? This is okay. This is a long post. About naming characters in Chinese. Like I should expect this because I like paid someone like $100 to actually like craft a Chinese name for me, but this is let's see. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go with a virtue name. What's it? Like I should have chat pick the name. That means that I don't have to pick names for myself. Pick names myself because I'm terrible at it. People have historically kept asking me to name things because I come up with the dumbest names possible, which people for some reason think is really funny. Okay, Felicity. There we go. That's a name. And it's cute. All you're coming up with stuff is from Luofu and Star Rail. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. They know their stuff. They're Chinese. Let's see. And what kind of person rolls over them? Okay, liege bond. What is your knight's relationship to their sovereign? Is there like a... You can randomly roll a relationship. Is there a table here? Are there random tables? Okay, there are. Nice. Although maybe not for this one. Okay, here we go. Let's see, gratitude, adoration, fealty, piety, admiration, or ensorcelment. The last one's kind of a swerve. Oh yeah, Silver Wolf is really fun. I finally rolled her yesterday because I was like, oh, I don't know, I might save for Kafka in Star Rail, and then I played the trial and I was like, oh, I like Silver Wolf's kit. I like it a lot. So now I can just go back to saving. Okay. Man, so this is actually like, I was like, oh, I don't know, this is like, I don't like the monarchy, but like, write an this is like, make a note of this in your journal, write an epithet in your knight's voice about the liege, something like, she is my queen and I am nothing. I'm like, that's a little something, there's something going on there. Let's see. I'm kind of into, now that ensorcelment has been presented to me, I have to pick it for funsies because I like making things horrible. Like, it's like, can I add a fucky power dynamic to this thing? Well, like, I get the impression that this game is mostly more lighthearted or like more like a lighter game, and not necessarily to like in the like territory of this is the fucked up hour for fucked up things. So I'm trying not to go like too dark, but okay, the power of a legend. I also have thick night powers. I'm also just gonna copy paste some of the other starting matter. Okay. So, your knight is blessed by some sort of otherworldly mythic power. Perhaps a prophecy was foretold about them, or some divine creature has chosen them for a purpose. Perhaps their liege is a supernatural being of great power who has endowed them with their legend. Your legend is double-edged. When writing a legend, be sure to leave room around the edges for catastrophe to wiggle its way in. You can choose a category or you can roll on this table. Okay, so the options are prowess, fortune, beauty, guidance, destiny, and permanence. so prowess is like never shall you fail so long as your sword is with you. No creature exists that can subjugate you, and armies will scatter before your banner. Fortune is never shall you lack for something that is luck's ability to provide. In every village you shall find a friendly face, and in your hour of greatest need, Fortuna will smile upon you. Beauty, none shall resist your gaze. Your voice shall rally thousands to your banner, and you shall be arrayed in honors and beloved by many. Guidance, the wind shall be your guide through desperate times. You can read the omens and the movements of the spheres. You can see through deception and falsehood. Destiny, until the destined time, your life shall be preserved from all misfortune. You will complete any journey you undertake. As long as you follow the poem for which you are named, glory will be yours. And permanence, you will not age until your quest is completed. No temptation can sway your noble heart. No poison can take your strength or grace. Which is apparently just examples. But just to get started quickly here, I think that is good to just go with one of the ones that's in here. I'm kind of a fan of Destiny just because that's just fun. Being like, you will be fine until you're not fine. It's simply just a good legendary quality. I don't know what poem for which this knight was named, but I'm sure I can write one. Or find one. I think there's an Emily Dickinson one that has the word Felicity in it actually, but when your legend aligns with the problem you're trying to solve, you can gain increased power. Anytime the problem and the legend are aligned, you can add an extra die to the roll. So I assume it's when there's something relating to my destiny or like a destined quality. When all seems lost, you can give yourself over to the legend and become legendary. By spending a point of destiny, you can add as many dice to the roll as you have levels in your legend, +1. When starting your game, your legend is at level 1 and you have 3 points of destiny, but these can change. When the double-edged nature of your legend can get in the way, you can choose to suffer a downfall. When you do, gain 4 experience, then subtract the highest 2 die rolls from your roll to solve a problem. If you roll fewer than 2 dice, then you fail the roll. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is interesting because I think this is like the most mechanically dense journal game that I've played, where there's things like levels and experience and points of stuff, which is kind of interesting. I don't dislike it. I kind of like having the sense of, well, it's interesting to see different amounts of scaffolding that people put in their journal games. Yeah, no. I mean, if it worked that way in real life, I would do a lot more journaling. Okay, so now I have to give my character stats. Yes. So whenever you roll a stat, roll a 6-sided dice equal to its value, and your roll succeeds if any of them show 5 or 6. Then increase one of the stats to your reputations based on whether you succeed at solving the problem, and mark the stat so you remember you used it last. Okay. Oh, okay. Does this have a character sheet? Oh, it does. Okay, great. That is helpful. Okay, so each stat has a couple different reputations that are both sort of that are opposed. So strength is mighty or dangerous. Swiftness is trustworthy or clownish. Gallantry is inspiring and or tragic. And cunning is masterful or foolhardy. So it's sort of like a reputation for using your stat in like a really good way or in a stupid ass way. Sometimes a foe or situation will resist one of your stats. For example, a ferocious dragon might be difficult to defeat with strength alone, and an ancient sorcerer might be difficult to match in cunning. When a stat is resisted, the roll only succeeds if a 6 comes up on any of the dice rolled. If you use a stat more than once in a row, it is resisted until you use a different stat, no matter what the challenge is. Okay, I like that. I like that. Because I feel like there's a lot of games where they're rules light, but it makes it pretty easy to just use the same stat that you're good at all the time. Like I kind of have this that problem with stuff like some of the like Defy Danger stuff in like say Dungeon World, where it's like, okay, I can literally make a justification for my character doing the thing in her best stat all the time, so there's no point in having like different fighting stats. So this gives you a reason to use your other stats. Oh, Okay, so how many points do I have? Okay, each stat starts with 1, and I have, okay, so, and then I have 3 points to distribute, so I'm gonna say this is like a gallantry and cunning too. So this is so. And let's see, I also have one final reputation, which is dishonorable. You add to your dishonorable reputation when you refuse to solve the problem before you, and don't roll any dice at all. Okay, so successes are 5s or 6s. Okay, so now it's time to randomly generate some problems. We're gonna make apparel. Okay, so I rolled on the table of different, there's like six whole tables of, or 5 tables of different kinds of apparel. So I rolled a 2, which means we're going to the forest. And then we're going to roll a d20 to determine what it is. So I've rolled a 4, which is targeting church officials. Alright, that's the problem. And then the cause is 13. A great stone serpent. Oh, it even gives you like a resistance. That's cool. So it's a great stone serpent that fucking hates religious officials. I'm gonna change it to religious officials so it can be like, I don't know, like monks or something. Okay. The total difficulty is 1. Strength is resisted. Okay, so, let's answer a few questions in our journal. How does the news of this peril reach you at court? How do you respond? A messenger arrived in the court, disheveled and worn from a long journey, having traveled all the way from the forested regions to the north. At first, the monastery had elected to take care of the problem themselves, being not lacking in martial prowess. The creature was cunning and trapped many of them. Therefore, they fell upon the wisdom of the Empress for relief. When she turned to me, felt gladness, albeit not for any noble reason, but because the intrigues of court do not suit me. And the watchful eyes of the Empress unnerve me sometimes. Which is not to disparage her character, of course. I'm merely not a social creature, I suppose. How do the problem and the cause fit together? What is the actual situation? Oh, thank you. Yeah, the music is. Oh yeah. Have a good sleep. I'll maybe post the results later. The music is from the, I believe it's the Chill Hop Summer 2021 collection. Okay, so I am adding up the total difficult. Okay. Let's see. What is a good actual reason for the situation? I'm thinking about all the, so a while ago I wrote some stuff for a supplement to a game that was expanding the setting to, well, it was set in sort of a fantasy version of Europe, but they were expanding the setting to also have a book about their version of Asia. And I wrote a bunch of stuff I wrote some stuff for that book, which I think should be coming out soon. I've been promised it is going to print after like 5 fucking years. The longest possible time. And comment about which is wild to me. I didn't actually think it was gonna ship. But I did a bunch of research on the sort of religious situation of a lot of Asia during the time when there was a bunch of stuff existing simultaneously, like shamanism alongside Buddhism, alongside stuff like Confucianism, and it's really kind of interesting how those things interplayed and how during certain periods of time, some of those religions were favored or relegated to superstition and so on, and like how they interplay with each other. But anyway, thus go with the history lesson. So perhaps perhaps what's going on is that when this new empress took the throne, which I have implied, she happened to favor something like Buddhism, and expanded the monasteries and caused some of the local deity worship to dry up and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. First Milady favors the teachings of the Buddha and has extended her support to the monasteries, especially insofar as they support the further flung regions of the kingdom. Therefore, she sent me straight away off to the north. Sometimes I wonder if she still worries that I would betray her were I left at court too long. It is, of course, a long journey by foot. I would not travel as the messenger did, but rather astride my horse, to make the journey swifter and easier. I cannot complain. Now I have been outfitted. The Empress gives her servants the best. We are facing the peril. Choose one of your stats and roll it. If the roll is successful, then remove a point of difficulty from the peril. Okay, cool. So that's a D6. And I have, let's see, 3 dice in this thing. Let's see, I want to use, gallantry. I love gallantry. Okay, 6, 3, 6. Okay, so I definitely succeed on that one. So that removes a point of difficulty. And in that case, I can, on account of I have succeeded, I can add a point of, what is the name of that one stat? The reputation is inspiring. I'm inspiring. I'm gonna add the sort of sub-reputations here. Cool, cool. Love that. Okay, so now, once I have solved the peril, I have I have fixed the big stone snake problem. And when the peril's difficulty is 0, it's time for an intrigue. Choose an intrigue to roll on or roll a die. Okay, I'm flipping a coin, more or less. So it's either intrigues of another land or intrigues of the capital. So here we have even result, so intrigues of the capital. Roll twice on this table. So 20, which is 9. The intrigue is the palace guards. Having young knights killed? Good lord. Goodness gracious me. That is certainly a problem. Okay. So I can choose to tie the peril back to the intrigue or not. I think it's interesting. Perhaps maybe I will simply just make it vague as to whether it is related or not. That's fun. Though the Great Serpent was easily qualified. I fought it for hours on end. I'm tired enough to be able to learn of its grievance. I think Lesser Knight might have been felled. No, surely not. Surely not some kind of plot to get me or any other knights killed. It's fine. It's deja vu. Well, returning to the palace, though, I felt I got some strange glances from the guards. Perhaps they found me fearsome or untrustworthy as the Empress does, but it felt different from before. And then I received the reports of several other knights being killed in far-flung places across the kingdom. I trained those knights, youths, all of them. Need them to be good and, I trained those knights, youths, all of them. I knew them to be good and well suited to the tasks ahead of them, or so I thought. Was to be a bright light to the people. I really like the sort of like quest intrigue flip-flop, because I wasn't 100% expecting the hardcore politics, but I'm here for it. Surely, I thought, if I reveal my suspicions to the Empress, she'll do something about it. I set myself to uncovering to let's see. So you add one difficult. If you choose not to intervene, you add one difficult to the next peril you face. Oof, that's a spicy meatball. Despite having little evidence, I was sure I could lure some out. overheard some conversations between the guards. And an incoming messenger. Suggesting a conspiracy to rid the Empress, Knights of the Old Order. So I'm gonna roll my cunning. It's a 1 and a 3. Oof. Oh, that's not good. However, when I gathered what I could for the Empress, she merely said that she would look into it and that I should focus on my own duties. I think I need to. I'm just gonna restart my tracker real quick because it's having a moment. Okay, there we go. I'm too jerky. Okay, so I've failed there, so... that makes me foolhardy 1. And I get experience 1 for every step of difficulty that I faced in the peril step, so... that's pretty good. And the next peril I face will be 1 difficulty higher. Okay, now that I'm going, this is very fun. This is very fun. If your reputation has reached 10, you can spend experience. If any reputation has reached 10. If not, then you can choose to spend experience. If any reputation has reached a value of 10, then proceed to the end of a legend. Okay, cool. Okay, so all of the experience is way more than I actually have, so we're not going to spend any experience. Okay, so let's roll another peril. That is another one on the forest table. We're got 19 with a cause, which is the Bandit King himself. Oof. Oof. That's a guy. And then, what is the thing he is doing? Beckoning early winter. That's a fascinating combo that implies the sorcerer's powers of the Bandit King. Oh, and this is a 3 difficulty. Ooh, oof. I'm gonna eat shit. as always, okay, so in this case, it's something that has a lot more difficulty, so I will have to roll more stats. Okay, I see, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, I suffer, I die, okay. Ouch. How is gallantry described anyway? To solve problems with their noble heart. Man, I should get a dice bot in the chat. So I can do stuff like this and just roll it in the chat. There are rumors that he has made a pact with the local god of winter to bring the snows early, such that it might be easier to waylay travelers. That's a normal thing for bandit kings to do. Okay, so this is the Bandit King resists cunning. I am... Man, my first rolls are really good, but this is not going to go great. Ooh, that's... I swear, this is true randomness, and it keeps rolling me fucking ones. It hates me. Subsequent attempts to defeat the bandits with force of arms were not terribly useful. I found myself nursing a sprain in a local inn as the days grew colder. Okay, thank God. I sought an appeal to reason once more and found several of the bandits had misgivings about their leader's plan. After all, a harsh winter would be bad for them as well. I have to roll something. Maybe I'll try rolling cunning and see if I get a 6. Oh, thank fuck. Talked my way into speaking with the Bandit King. I was able to meet him in his lair. Well, more like a cottage. Surprisingly homey. Oh my god, 666. All I do is win, finally. I spoke with the Bandit King at last, who was more personable than expected. The harsh winter incoming was not his work. It's something he had anticipated from the local weather patterns. Let's go with that. I'm superstitious. As he was loath to leave his I suggest that perhaps ahead of the oncoming difficult winter, the bandits could work together with the local people as they're skilled fighters and hunters that the locals could need, and in turn they might be supplied with other foodstuffs and shelter. He thought this was quite reasonable, and I'm sure that the Empress will be satisfied with my work, especially in so far as I largely avoided bloodshed. Probably. It might be fine. It might not be fine. Who knows? Okay, so that was 3 difficulty, which is quite a bit. So add that, or well, no, I add that after the intrigue step, right? So the intrigue. I'm gonna flip a coin. It is intrigue of another land. So the intrigue is 5, a deep sickness. Is this strength? Thank God I don't have any. Or wait. 3. Trying to flee the nation. So I suppose in this case, since it's intrigues of another land, I'm abroad. I found myself accidentally crossing the border in the increasingly snowy conditions, and found myself in a border city that had fallen under a great... What the fuck do I do to defeat a sickness? Well, it's nothing like relying on my 2 stats. My 2 good stats whatsoever. This is not really per se a plot, but simply a bad thing that's happening. So let's see. Let's start with cunning. 1. I'm not doing great. Unfortunately, I'm no surgeon. And let's see. I'll switch try gallantry because, okay, 2, 4, 5. We'll take it. When one of the doctors showed me a picture of a rumored plant that was thought to grow in the hills and to provide a cure. Let's see. What, Face motion 3D is laggy again. That's better. After much travailing, I arrived at a cave radiating warmth, and plucked one of the luminous flowers to bring with me to the city. Not long later, most everyone was cured. Hooray! I have completed the intrigue. Which means that I think I get, oh wait, I should have added one to the last peril I was facing. Heck. Okay, well, I will do that for the next one. Okay, but now I have experiences. I can gain 1 destiny or remove 1 point from the reputation of my choice. Man, stats are expensive. Okay. I think I'm gonna, let's see. Okay, let's roll another one. See if we can do one more. Okay, so what random table would we go on? Okay, 5, which is a completely different set of problems than we've seen before, which I think is the... Where is it? Urban peril, that's exciting. Very different vibe. So number 1, just, geez, good lord. Well, I guess these are all on kind of a theme of the winter is bad, fam. And the cause is evading justice. How do I make it widespread starvation and the problem is evading justice? I feel like I can do this, but I'm trying to think about how they stick together. I guess if it's like some official who is actively causing the widespread starvation and is evading justice for having a bunch of food in his house and not sharing it. Something like that, anyway. Oh. I do kind of like how some of these don't entirely go together, which is interesting. But are a little bit like, okay, I have to figure out how they work together. Okay. Although I appreciate how basically almost all of these have been resist strength, and I'm like, I don't have any. It's fine. Okay. Set myself on a road toward the capital by way of one of the major inland cities, which I knew to be a thriving area in the nation's breadbasket. However, when I arrived, it was silent and still. I could see shuffling figures inside houses, but the blanketing snow seemed to cover more problems. I guess I'll like add one difficulty since I didn't do it to the last one. The weather had been poor this year, and the crop yield poor to match. And furthermore, the stores had less in them than the stores had less in them than the accountants had tallied. Not only were the people starving, they were now distrustful of one another, leaving others to have stolen from the reserves. There we go. That's a word. Set out to uncover the true culprit. Dun dun dun. I always start out with my fucking best stat. Okay. Thank goodness. I was able to quell the fighting between starving families at least by showing them that they were all in the same predicament. And that all of them were clearly starving to an outsider. Better to look for those who are avoiding the public. Let's see, now let's roll cunning. 5-4, nice. Love that. I continued my search. The local governor was worse for the wear herself, and had been having her own rations to hand out where she could. I thought it not to be her, but perhaps perhaps a minister or attendant of hers. After asking around, I received the list of officials who had made appearances lately. Oof. Oof. All right. Yeah, evading justice for stockpiling for foodstuffs to drive up prices. Oh yeah, that's also a solid one. I kind of like how some of the prompts don't necessarily go together, even if it makes it a little bit harder because I have to like think up a weird leverage plot. Alright, I should up my stats here. Of course, I should have expected to be rebuffed at some of the doors as a stranger, and also as someone casting suspicion upon those I visited. Yeah, it's true. I am really not making friends here. Trying to pretend I wanted to buy food didn't help either. Apparently, I was already well known. I should have better organized this document, or like had two documents open. Man, that was closer, but not close enough. my appeals go nowhere. I become weaker by the day as there is little food for me either. I refuse to take from these people. Okay, there we go. When I was beginning to despair, I was approached by someone who suggested I could receive food as a matter of trade of favors. Of course, I realized that this was my lead, and that surely I should not agree to this for real. But I followed to speak to their employer. When I was brought, still had a let's see. Had but a fraction of my strength. But that strength was still great. I overpowered the accountant who had been stockpiling rations for themselves. And to leverage over others. That day I threw open the doors. Opened the doors to the stolen stockpiles, and many people began to recover at last. There. We have completed yet another quest. Time to roll some more fucking intrigues. Okay, so that's a 2, so that is it's a court intrigue. $19, which is the sovereign. It's fun. I'm having a great time. And number 2, which is bullying the palace staff. Incredible. When I returned to court at last, the Empress had become testy and restless and had taken to being snappish at the staff. I attempted to soothe her temper, but to no avail. Okay, I have rolled swiftness for the first time ever. I attempt at least to help aid the servants with the addition of my personal grace to ensure that things reach the Empress securely and speedily. After a while, she relented on her treatment. On the condition that I stop embarrassing her by doing servant's work in public. So now I add my additional experience. I'm up to 7. If I wanted, I could get increase my legend by 1. I don't know. I could gain 1 destiny. I could remove a point from the reputation of my choice, or dispatch a foe. I guess you can use that in the during a peril. But yeah, so that's a decent chunk of adventures. That was really fun, honestly. I'd like to keep playing this. Is it really... Somehow this came out to be kind of a coherent narrative, which is really neat. I am gonna hop off stream shortly because I've got a bunch of other stuff to do today. But thank you for hanging out with me while I played this game. And I had a lot of fun. Yeah, and I will be back, I think next weekend. I wasn't on schedule to play, but I am probably going to be on early morning on Sunday because I had a change of schedule. So, yeah. So, hope to see some of you there, and thanks for continuing to stick with me. Make sure and take a look at the Queer Games bundle. That's bit.ly/queergames2023. Great bunch of games, a lot of video games, a lot of cool tabletop games and physical games, zines, art books, you name it, it's in there. And there's something for everyone, so. But yeah, everyone have a good Sunday, and I'll see you around. Maybe during the week, who knows? How do I... Okay, let's go to the ending screen.